him wanting to go 100% all in just his real estate portfolio and not worry about nothing else. We was like, bro,
Mm.
what? He's like, yeah, man. He said, this asset is concrete. Look, I can touch it. I'm like, yeah, I feel you, but yeah, bro, come on now. You putting all your eggs in
That's
one basket,
scary.
and he was adamant about it, like aggressive. He was trying to
That's
sun us and
scary.
everything on it. We was like, all right, fam.
That's
And
scary.
I think that was one of the intimidating factors because, and I don't know if you faced this yet. Like after our second year, Bill and I, we kind of slowed down on the joint work and we started, trying to punch outside our weight class. So we would go and talk to mass affluent people that were older and more mature and wiser than us in life. And so a lot of times they would
Mm-hmm.
undermine some of the stuff that we would say as far as an advice, and we'd be spot dead on, right? Because like before we would go out into the field, we'll go talk to the reps that's at the top of the food chain, and they'd be like, "Hey, I
Yeah.
like what y'all put together. This should go based off of y'all fact finding and what y'all got. Yeah, go run this by him." So we would go in with the confidence, and them old heads would be like, "Nah, homie, this is what we on. We doing this." I'm just like, "All right, bro." Bill.
It's a lot of education, right? Like to that specific example, he only knew real estate and became, to some degree, incredibly successful in real estate and had a lot of passive income. But it's a lot of education to tell somebody all these different asset classes have different tax implications. And so when you time to sit down and retire and collect all the work you've done, how do you mitigate to your book you was talking about, get to that zero tax? If you only have one asset class, there's no way you can manipulate your tax bracket. There's just no options for you without having multiple different investment with different tax implications. And so, it was pulling teeth in our market. And before we pivot, Jay, I got a question for you.